Hey guys, it's Sprout here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go through some potential lost light leaks. And God, I've just lost control of my phone there. It went. Anyway, guys, because obviously I hold it with my hand when I'm recording. I don't have one of these fancy stands or whatever. Anyway, guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about the latest little hint they've given new gameplay features, a little couple of things that I've noticed myself, the community as a whole have noticed, and have they just confirmed that first person is coming to Lost Light? Find out in a minute. So then, guys, this morning, Lost Light, it depends where you are, I suppose. It's this morning, to me, Lost Light posted this screenshot with the tagline, would you help people up or would you execute them if given the chance? Now, me personally, it depends. If I kill someone and it was an easy kill, they weren't paying attention, I just gunned them down and they're like, oh, wait, please save me. No, you're getting an execute, mate. However, if you put up a decent fight, you nearly killed me in the process, or I've seen you going on a rampage, you look like you've got decent gear on, I'll probably team up with you because I've got more chance of surviving with you on my team. But that's just my personal preference. Some people just kill everybody. Some people will team up with the first person they come across. Of course, if I see someone I know, like, for instance, someone off the Discord or someone like who has a name that I recognise, usually I team up with them, or I might just kill them and show them their dog tags later or a screenshot. But anyway, guys, there's a couple of things in this screenshot that Lost Light are infamous now for doing, showing off certain things. And I just want to pinpoint each and every single one thing in this that it's given away. So without further ado, let's get into the first thing. So guys, if you check out this guy's helmet, I don't know if all of you are familiar with the closed beta test, but during closed beta, any helmet you put on didn't show on your character. Now, I don't know what tier this is. It could be tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There might even be tier 7s now. I'm not really sure. But in the closed beta, your helmets didn't show. So this is confirmation for me that now your helmet cosmetic is going to show on your character when you put one on, or on your enemy characters. And you can now tell if you're going to go ahead and, snipe at this guy in the head. Is he going to survive, or is it going to be a one shot? Might be a bit more of an indication if this guy's a high level armored guy or low leveled by exactly what helmet he's wearing. So that's a nice cosmetic feature that I imagine you would be able to switch off in the options if you yourself don't want to see a helmet, but at least on an enemy, if you can see what size helmet they've got on, you've got more chance of bringing them down with your sniper shots or your long range ER shots with a scope, anything like that. Anyway. Right, next, guys, I want to bring attention to this guy's belt. Now, as you can see, it's full of magazines. Now, during closed beta test, obviously the developers were asking all of the players, what suggestions have you got for the game? What do you think could be improved? Now, there was one suggestion that I myself made, and to me, this looks like they may have paid attention. Don't get us wrong, this could be entirely, coincidental. It could be cosmetic. It might be just the type of armor has this ammo belt on the cosmetic value behind it. However, during closed beta test, obviously you had two ways of reloading. You could carry loads of bullets around and, reload one bullet at a time, like I did quite a lot. Or you could carry magazines. Now, magazines, depending on the type of magazine and the size of magazine, was quite large for your inventory. So if you were carrying lots of magazines to have loads of bullets, as opposed to carrying like stacks of bullets, your inventory itself suffered as a result. So one of my suggestions was them to add a separate backpack into the game, which was an ammo belt, which would hold just your magazines. So you could have a separate inventory to stack all your magazines in. And then if you kill someone, you can, loot them without having to drop your magazines, like empty magazines, to actually pick that loot up. Or, you find like a drone or something in a box and you can't pick it up because you've got magazines, so you drop them and then you have to replace them, and etc, etc. So I suggested, will we have an ammo belt to wear to, save the storage space? So this, to me, this specific thing on the belt itself, looks to me like an extra set of bag or baggage to carry your magazines in. But I could be wrong, like, let us know in the comments what you think, but that's what it's saying to me. It could also, of course, like I've previously stated, be entirely cosmetic, and I'm just talking out my arse. You know, I don't know until the release comes and we'll find out ourselves. Right, guys, this next point also ties in with the belt. If you look what's in the belt at the back, there's one at the right-hand side as well, is like a radio / remote. Now, this could be completely coincidental. It could be just, you know, we've got comms in the game, this is your radio. We're just showing a cosmetic value towards that so that people understand that you do have in-game comms. However, if I take your attention to the mirrors that they posted the other day, so how to collect all and stuff, if I just zoom in on the thing on the centre of the mirrors, this thing to me looks like a trip mine. Like, for instance, Call of Duty Mobile, it looks like a Call of Duty Mobile trip mine, but it could also be a remotely detonated charge, which would tie in the fact that we've got now like remotes in my belt. Now, have they hinted in these two leaks, if you want to call it, in the last 2 days, that we're going to have remote detonated charges? Now, don't get us wrong, there will be the worst thing imaginable for me. Maybe they'll be really rare or hard to come across, but imagine you're going to extract and someone set a charge there and they're just waiting around to press the trigger finger. You know what I mean? It would just absolutely infuriate everybody. But that's what that hints towards me. I mean, let us know in the comments, guys, what you think about it, but that looks like a trip mine or a remote charge to me. Plus this remote in the belt kind of says, well, you know, or if you did watch the CBT footage as well, you did need like a little communication sort of radio thing to escape at certain points on Hilltop. That's also what this could be. I don't know until we get it at the game. I'm just speculating here, guys, really. I'm just speculating what it looks like. I could be completely wrong. Anyway, let's move on to the next point. Alright, so guys, last but not least, everyone's probably been waiting for this point of the video. Have they confirmed first person by this screenshot? Now, if you're not really seeing the bigger picture here, you can see the guy like crouching down to either execute or team up. But if you pay attention to this part of the picture, if I can just gather your attention to the hand, right, this is what gives it away. At first, when people say on the Discord, I didn't realise what they're on about, but now it makes more sense the more I look at the picture. If you imagine you're playing as the person who is being downed, right, and you're waiting for this guy coming over, usually you'll be able to see a guy crouched down, you know, I'm knocked and stuff, but they're showing just the hand, which says that this person that's been downed is viewing this scenario in the first person, because usually you can just see your hands or you can see a gun or etc. So is this the big giveaway that on the 20th, might not be the 20th, but it might be coming, because obviously we had all these leaks about night mode and, you know, the release date and stuff like that, but they never said that that was the only things that were in development. Now, everybody been asking for FPP all through the closed beta test. This, to me, has hinted bang on that FPP has now been confirmed, at least eventually, for Lost Light. There's nothing saying that it's coming on the 20th when the game launches, but I do have a theory about that, and just bear with us here. It's a long shot, but this is what I think. So guys, as you know, most mobile games now will be in third person. You've got PUBG, you've got COD, you've got Badlands. They're all in third person because that seems to be the norm for mobile games. Now, Lost Light is pushing that boundary of what people consider to be the normality of mobile gaming. Now, let's just, for instance, say in the closed beta test, they were testing the game, because that's what it was a test. Now, they would have put it in third person because it's easier to do. Now, let's, for instance, say in the soft launch next week, they decide to just scrap third person altogether and make the game into third person. I think that would be a move by Lost Light, especially a very good move, that I think they've probably thought about well in advance. They've seen the community suggestions, they've seen the hype it would be for first person, because obviously the tactical advantage of third person goes completely out the window as soon as you hit first person. You can't peek, you can't camp behind a tree waiting for people to come, you have to make yourself known. And if they're going for the hardness of the game that was during closed beta testing, that's what they need to do. They need to bring this first person out. But I have a strange suspicion that they might have both, because some people do prefer third person to first person, and that's just, that's to fit with the norm. I just hope and pray that this screen that they've put on today is the bang-on definite confirmation that we have got first person come the 20th. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button as well, ready for when the game does come out. And of course, you'll be kept up to date with any video I do. Until then, make sure you do hit that bell button as well. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.